they will be touching your axle gear as shown. So when both them touch each other, both of them will start spinning. And since your axle gear is attached to your wheels will start spinning as well. And when that happens, your car will be able to move. Alright, so this is some basic circuit things that you might want to know. So we have basic circuits in our daily lives. For example, the light, which is like right up there, it flows on a circuit. So we have our switch, which is somewhere like right there. Then first you have your switch, which is going to be your sort of conductor. So the conductor is basically the thing that flows the energy through your circuit. Next you have your power source, which in this case is our light as shown, and then you have your battery. So in every single sort of like light source or something like that, you always have some sort of battery attached to the light to make it shine. In this case, our power source is going to be the solar panel because the sun will shine its light on the solar panel. Our conductor will be these two wires that will transfer the energy from the solar panel to our motor, which will then be called the load, which will then spin. Alright, next. Alright, so now what is the chassis? So the chassis of your car is going to be the base of your car. So our base of our car will be the cardboard part. The cardboard part is going to basically hold pretty much every single part of your car. It will hold your solar panel, your two wires, your motor, your gears, your wheels, and it'll be the backbone of your car. Next. Alright, so gears, wheels, and axles. So what these are is that your gear is the this sort of white plastic circular piece which will be on your car. So the gear is basically sort of like, it's not exactly a wheel, but it helps the wheels move. So you have two main gears. One is your small one called the motor gear. It spins on the motor. Then you have your axle gear, which is, axles are these rods, which are the things that connect both gears together. You have an axle wheel as well. So when both of these motor and axle gears touch each other, then the motor gear is going to spin, it'll touch the axle wheel. The axle wheel will spin, which will then spin the rod, which will then make your wheel spin, which will then make your car move. Alright, so some mechanical vocabulary just to review. So chassis is the backbone of your car, the base of your car. Axles are going to be these rods here. And then gear is these white circular shapes that have small little teeth on them. And then, yeah, next. So what is torque and why is it important? So torque is basically the twisting force on your car. For example, if you want your car to go super fast and like win a race, you might want to put a super tiny, teeny tiny motor gear here so it has less weight, so it's not super heavy, so it can go fast. But when you think about it, how much force can a small, teeny tiny motor gear power such a huge axle gear? Because if your motor gear is so tiny, you're gonna have a bigger axle gear for them to touch each other. That's exact, and so it won't have enough sort of force to move it forward. And if it's too big, it's going to be too much weight and it won't go anywhere. That's why we prefer a medium-sized motor gear to a medium-sized axle gear. And really, the way how you test this out is basically just trial and error. So you can't just like look at two gears and say it's going to work. You have to test it out. And after testing, you can switch your gears out and see if a more medium-sized gear and axle gear would work. All right. So any questions?